welcome to Zen Woman. I'm Kirsty Jones, founder of Zen Woman, and today we're going to talk a little bit about crystals, so healing crystals. Most of us have encountered them at some point or another. Some of us are firm believers, some of us think it's a load of poppycock, some of us kind of like it but we don't want to admit it because we don't want to look stupid because it's not proven, and there's all sorts of levels in between. Personally, I do use crystals. I am quite scientifically minded, so I'm not entirely sure that I believe if it's a placebo or the crystals themselves, but I don't think it matters. But let's just go back to crystals. Let's look at how long we've used them. Millennia. They've been used by our ancestors in multiple cultures for millennia, for physical, emotional, mental well-being and balance. Was that a placebo because they just believed it, or were they more in touch with the earth before technology came along and distracted them, before science came along and told them no, it has to be explained in a certain way? Maybe our ancestors were more in tune with things that we don't feel these days because we've lost touch. Again, I don't know. I've done some research on this. I've researched the pros and the cons, the people that say yes, the people that say no. The one thing that's agreed upon is that most crystals and rocks are good conductors of energy. They're actually used in a lot of our technology, some of them, to conduct energy. If they can conduct energy in that way and actually store energy for us, why can't we take that energy from the stone? If it can conduct and store, who's to say that it doesn't do something for us? Without it being scientifically proven no, then I don't think we can ever say truly no. And really, what does it matter? If it works, what does it matter why it works? Things like crystals, personally, I find they're tools. They're tools that I use to help me focus. So sometimes when I'm meditating and I'm getting a bit lost in my mind, sometimes it's good to have something in my hand, something I can hold on to and connect to and focus on. Whether it's, sometimes I'll make wands or just a loose crystal or a pendant or something that I have like over my heart. I use them in those ways. I don't really know why they work. All I know is that I feel a subtle difference, an energy. What about you? Do you use them? How do you feel about them? Or maybe you've never used them before. Is it something that you're a little bit interested in? Something that you really want to work, but you hold back because you don't want to look silly? Well, all I can say is that crystals are going to be your journey. There is no right or wrong way. You can get books on how to use them, and these crystals are for this and that, and generally you find that yes, this crystal has more of this sort of feel to it or works better in that way, but if you intuitively feel you want to use it in a different way, do it. The most important thing I feel to do with things like that is for you to use your intuition, for you to connect with that crystal in a way that works personally for you. These stones store energy. We store energy. If our energy clashes with that stone, it might work for this person and not for that person. So it's all about trying things. Excuse the aeroplane going over. It's a day soon for us here in Cornwall. Just choose what works for you. A lot of people will say, you have to feel the crystals to decide which ones you want. Okay, yeah, I get that. Personally, I've actually bought some of my crystals online. I've been on and I've just looked at something and a crystal has stood out to me. Who's to say that the level that a crystal works on can't be sent through the TV? I mean, is that not energy that's sent through the universe that comes from the photo being uploaded to the photo coming onto your screen? Who's to say you can't tap into that energy? Who's to say it doesn't carry the energy of the crystal? Nobody. So it's totally up to you. If you go to the shop and have a feel, if you take other people's recommendations, if you buy some online, if you purely buy them because they look nice and that visual works for you, it doesn't matter. Start your journey. Do some research if you like to and get more into it and see what other people recommend, because sometimes their recommendations will work. Just don't be stuck to it. It's not black and white. It's not science. It's an esoteric practice and it's about your journey. So I hope you're all either playing with your crystals or about to go and get some crystals. And I hope they enhance your life like they do with mine and millions of other people around the world. Thank you for watching and listening. Feel free to contact me and let me know how you feel about crystals, or what works for you or what doesn't.